stay bricked up.
I remember seeing Cameron do a front flip off of the fireplace into the table.
Right inside my house, man. He did a swanton bomb right
on tile floor, bro. This video that I saw on TikTok, it's called it's got multiple names. One of them's name is Trout Lady. Another one is
Trout for Clout.
Trout for Clout. Another name is One Trout, One Girl. Or sorry, One Girl, One Trout. And if you don't know, it's a sex thing.
Not safe for work.
Yeah, don't look it up. I mean, if you do look it up, you won't be able to find it. Look it up on TikTok, and you'll figure out the gist of what happened. I was going to try and get a reaction at everybody, but it just didn't work out that way.
Yeah, well, I wish I could have seen it.
Yeah, it's when we were watching it yesterday. It really brought me back to like the early 2000s days, back when they had like the Mr. Hands and like Two Girls, One Cups, like Meat Spin, all that shit.
Meat Spin, God, I fell for that one.
Talking to the mic.
I fell for that one. The meatspin.com.
Meat
They're
Spin.
like, oh, there's cheats for this video game. Yeah, just go to meatspin.com. Didn't think about what it was called.
Have you seen that video?
Well, no. Because of
No,
that.
I've never
Oh,
seen
you're
it.
talking to him.
Yeah, he's a little younger. Have you seen that video? Meat Spin?
Oh, God.
It's exactly what it
It's
sounds
a-
like.
I
it's
cannot
a
confirm
goated-
nor deny.
It's a goated video. It's like
exactly what it sounds like.
It's a video of
Clickbait.
a dude and another dude, right? But well, maybe not in.
No, I didn't see another dude.
Back
I just
then-
saw.
Helicopter.
Yeah. So what it was a dude and a transgender person on top with tits and a dick, and was doing a helicopter, and then it had the little thing on the bottom of the.
I saw an entirely different video, but
The
Chicks
one,
with
no,
dicks.
no, it was Meat Spin, and it was a chick with a dick, and it was swinging.
mine was the one
And-
I saw was just a big African American hanging, swinging cock.
They may have changed the videos. It may have been. I just know the time that I saw it because it scarred me, but it was also hilarious.
Yeah, I was like
And
16.
I was probably in middle school when I saw it. I just remember it
Yeah, I might have been
playing
younger, too,
it
though.
playing that song, "You Spin My Head Right Round, Right Round," and it had a timer on the bottom of it, or a counter on the bottom. It said, "You survived X amount of spins, whatever." Whoever made that website was a genius. So were videos like that popular when you were growing up, or no? Or maybe not in your group of friends?
The only thing I remember watching was like Two Girls, One Cup.
Yeah.
You know, that all kind of went around when we were in like 5th grade. But
That was a classic.
that kind of made us all men, I guess, watching
Yeah.
that.
I heard about it a long time ago, but I didn't watch it till Afghanistan. Literally, some
gonna
dude
say-
had it saved on his hard drive.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
I was gonna say, if you haven't, guess what we're about to watch?
No, I finally saw it. I saw it like a decade after it came out.
Yeah.
I had a
I was
feeling that we
literally
were gonna
on my
watch it
second
nonetheless.
deployment, sitting there on a fucking cracked screen laptop, and he's like, "You haven't seen this? You're watching this." And I was like,
Dude,
All
that piano song that's on there, the I don't even remember how it goes. That
Okay,
shit's legendary, bro.
"Don't even remember that. I don't remember any sound or anything. I just remember."
You'll remember it because I'm about to play it.
Have you seen One Man, One Screwdriver?
No, but I've seen One Man.
Oh my god, bro!
I've seen One Man, One Jar.
Yeah, that's a classic. Have you seen that one?
Yeah,
many have you seen?
I've seen One Man, One Jar.
All
also.
of them, bro. Back before I was even like 14 years old. Dude, One Man, One Jar.
Screwdriver one I have not seen.
Have you seen the Two Kids, One Hammer?
No.
You're going to say yes or no. We're
It's
still
pretty
gonna watch
bad.
it.
Look it up in your own discretion. It's probably illegal to watch it, to be honest. Do you remember Mr. Hands?
Sounds familiar. I don't know what it is though.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I've never
you
seen
seen
that
it?
one.
I'm going to say no.
It's the one where that dude gets fucked by that horse and he dies.
Damn.
No. I think I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
He doesn't die on the video. It's just known that like
He dies later.
because he has like a hole in his ass, bro. Because it's a horse, like a stallion's dick.
What the fuck?
Like, and you know they're like the size of a fucking half your leg. It's like the it's like if you got fucked by that black dude. You know that meme where he's like sitting there. It's like if you got
Shrek.
fucked. It's like if you got fucked by that black dude, but his dick is twice as big.
Yeah, Black Shrek, but twice as big.
Yeah.
OG Mudbone, I think is his name.
That dude's a classic. That dude's a legend. R.I.P. He's dead.
You know they make a light switch cover of that guy.
Yeah.
Like it goes on your light switch.
I saw a vending machine or a dispenser or whatever, and there was a picture of him with his dick cut out, and you like press a button, it drops down a Snickers.
No, it'd be genius if somebody made one of those stencil or one of those little things that they put on the back window with a rear windshield wiper, and it's just him.
That would be awesome. AJ tried to get me with a fucking clickbait the other day. He was like, "Bro, bad storm coming in." And I was like, "Dude,
that's the
there's-
one.
I was like, "There's
I
no
don't know
way."
what you're talking
We
about.
worked together. Our boss
I
sent it
was
to
like,
us.
I was like, "Bro, there's no way."
I fell for it. Well, I didn't.
I said,
didn't-
"I'm not clicking that fucking link." He's like, "Bro, there's no way you didn't. There's no way you didn't." I'm like, "Why would you send that to me?"
so
He clicked it and screenshotted it.
I didn't click on it.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't because I didn't care about the initial link with the storms.
So,
But
bro.
I didn't hear about it until after when you guys were talking about it. Then I was like, "Oh, that was clickbait. Oh shit!" And then I was like, "Okay, I gotta send this to Elijah."
I'm gonna call it bullshit.
And
so
then
you
I did.
click on it because
No.
you got quiet. You did not respond for a while.
Yeah, because I didn't get. I was like, "Okay, weather stuff."
He sent it to me, and I immediately was like, "I'm not."
I
Clicking
would
that
have.
link.
To be fair, I would
He's like,
totally.
"There's
would.
no way."
If it was like, "There's a new Hello Kitty video game coming out for the N64," I'd be like, "Fuck yeah!" and I'd click on it, and I would see it. This bird's about to chew through your fucking...
the bird is shit on my leg here, just so y'all know.
I gotta fucking...
grab some.
That's shitty.
He was just sitting there, just points at it. I'm like dying laughing.
So
Yeah, that's what those
AJ
are for.
AJ thinks I'm laughing at him.
We constantly have wet wipes for that exact reason.
I'm gonna keep these close to me in case it happens again.
Yeah. The bird's cool, but that's by far the worst part about him.
Oh, yeah. See, I was worried about, like, noise or smell. Nothing. Just shit everywhere. That's the problem.
You tell me you don't remember.
Oh, the sound.
Keith, you remember this, don't you?
Yeah, it's coming back to me now.
It sounds like the Humane Society with all the animals they're about to put down.
Oh.
Arms of Angels, bro.
Oh, that's what that was.
In the arms
of the angel.
No, I mean, throw it off topic for a sec, but that song sounded like Devil May Cry or something like that.
I'm sure it's probably a licensed song.
Like old school
Yeah.
video game.
Oh yeah.
You give me your bird head.
Dude, fucking, you should have put the bird up.
I did.
We're gonna
You
get
all asked for me
okay.
to
First off,
wake
talking to your mic.
I
Second
woke
off,
the bird
This
up.
video is gonna get taken down for bestiality. You fucking making out with that fucking bird, dude.
I woke the bird up because y'all were asking about him.
AJ, what's that bump on your lip?
All we said was, "Where the fuck is the bird?" That's all we said.
No, someone was like, "Wake him up," and that's all I had to hear. I was like,
The same story about
"Say less."
you wanted me to make chocolate chip cookies.
Oh,
Same fucking scenario, bro.
No, that was all Scott, bro. Scott was begging for him, and I was like, "Fine,"
Nobody likes a snitch.
but I wasn't okay. I did. I failed to make them. But
You didn't bake them. You freaking scorched the shit out
yeah,
of 'em.
exactly. Yeah, I know I did.
They were
Yeah,
Cajun
and
I
you
got the
put,
numbers
like-
mixed up.
And then you put like the wrong ingredients in it.
Yeah, but yeah, I know I fucked that all up, all around.
And there's lentils all over the floor.
Yeah. This dude went fucking ape shit in the kitchen.
You don't remember the fucking pile of lentils that you left in the corner?
Of what?
Lentils.
It was pumpkin seeds.
Oh, was it pumpkin seeds?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there in the corner.
Rose must have cleaned them
No,
up.
that was. I think Rose left them there. Pumpkin seeds.
Yeah.
Rose didn't leave them there because you fucking went ape shit on the fucking Lazy Susan, and then they were sitting there busted open on the ground.
Oh, right. No, that's an entirely different. Yeah, okay. I
That
remember.
was an entirely different thing.
That was the same night.
No, it was the same night. But I got pissed at the Lazy Susan because it didn't work, and I said fuck it, and I dug everything out of the Lazy Susan. Now it's empty. It is now permanently empty. We do not use that because it doesn't work. And that was the night I think I decided. I was like, I just ripped everything out of it. I was like, we no longer store items in this part of the house.
Cool.
It's just a corner. It's a decorative piece of wood.
Yeah.
So was it
doesn't
lentils or pumpkin seeds? I
It
don't
was
remember.
pumpkin seeds. We thought it was lentils because we just kind of like
So
looked in
it
there
was
and
one
was
of
like,
the things
what the
that
fuck?
she had. Yeah.
Because AJ didn't even know what lentils were.
Yeah.
true.
No.
I don't
He
know
was
what
like,
they
"What
are
are you?"
either.
It's
a
like,
legume.
yeah, it's like a
Bean or a
like a
seed.
bean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that she would have had in there. But no, I just put it under the cabinets.
They're organic.
Well, all right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Breaked Up. I know we haven't done an intro in a while, but we got some guests here. Ramon is back again, once
Yeah.
again. I'm Elisha. This is Keaton. This is my cousin.
What's up?
And, of course, we got AJ and his fucking bird.
What's up?
So,
Pistachio.
Keaton, have you been
He's a different Keaton as well.
different
We've
Keaton?
had a Keaton on the podcast. This is Keaton number 2.
This is Keat Dog.
Keat Dog.
Keat Dog, what you been...
KD.
Did you race the other day? Dirt biking?
Yeah, well, it's
Is it like dirt track or
yeah,
what,
it's-
or
it's a arena cross is what
Arena
it is,
cross.
but I'm not good enough to ride a big bike, so we're just riding a little pit bikes out there, little kids'
you
bikes.
have a pit bike?
Yeah. It's
When'd you get it?
I've had it for a while.
Is it badass?
It's just a 110 little Honda, just a little unit, and
Is that the one that
yeah, probably
you were
yeah.
riding on the road?
Yeah, that's probably what he's seen me on over there. It's a good time. Just drink a little beer with your buddies and go ride a little dirt bike up and down the road.
Root beer. He meant
Yeah.
root beer.
Yeah. Didn't you place though? Didn't you get like third place or something?
Yeah, I got fifth place in both the races I did. They were for money, but if I would have got fourth place, I would have got like $100 back. But yeah,
Were you racing like kids?
no, it was like 17 and up. All the guys that are out there racing big bikes, they're racing little pit bikes too. So I felt like I was pretty legit out there, but I didn't place very good. I need some parts on my bike before I can be competitive.
But it was the first time you raced in a long time though, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't been on a track for like 5 or 6 years, but
Yeah. You ever see any fights out there?
not while I was there. I've seen a few at different races, but not at that particular one. There wasn't any.
Dude, I love a good fight. Like at a race.
Yeah.
It's some white trash shit, dude.
There's nothing like a fight at a motocross rally.
Yeah.
It's never legit unless they take the helmet off, though. It's
Yeah.
usually just hitting each other in the helmet and
Well, you got to headbutt first, then take the helmet off.
right.
I tackle a motherfucker. That's my go-to move, bro.
I've seen you tackle a few motherfuckers at some parties we've been at.
Yeah. We were talking earlier about when I first moved up here from South Carolina. It was like, your graduation party or something that we were at.
Yeah, something like that.
I remember I came up here, you invited me, and I was kind of like, because I'm older than you, but I was kind of like, you know what, I'll go. They're playing a show there, whatever. Little did I know, I'm there hanging out. He's up there playing guitar and stuff. And I'm over in the parking lot area, quote-unquote parking lot area. It's not a parking lot. It's a fucking farm. So I'm out there in the field, and I'm hanging out with some people I don't even know. And I look over, and I had just met that day one of Keaton's buddies. And I was like, well, I don't really know much about him, but he seems all right. And I look over, and all of a sudden I see this dude chasing him and fucking beating the shit out of this kid. I mean, like, running after him, fucking knocking him to the fucking ground. He was on top of him, stomping him, kicking him, fucking beating the shit out of him.
Damn.
I look over there, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I just know I see my cousin's friend on the ground. I'm about to tackle this other fucking dude. I wasn't trying to fight him, but I tackled him, just tried to break it up. So I tackle this dude. I'm like, yo, get off of him, whatever. So I'm like trying to hold him back. This guy gets up, he runs off again, and this guy gets away from me. He runs over there, starts beating the shit out of him again. So I go over there, I tackle him. I'm fucked up too, to be fair. And and so I go tackling him, and he's starting to try to fight me. He's like punching me and shit. And I'm like, I'm not even trying to fight. I'm just trying to get him off the guy. And it was the funniest shit ever because I finally get him, and he stops, and there's some other people come over there, and they grab him too. And all of a sudden I see this dude hop up again like a wounded deer, and he just gets up, runs straight into the woods, and then we didn't see him again.
We didn't see him. I don't think I ever saw that guy again, man. I mean,
He's still
I'm
in
sure
the
he's still
woods.
alive somewhere, but
He's
Oh,
in
I'm
the
talking
woods.
about-
Oh, you're talking-
Yeah,
Oh.
he ran off into the woods,
Yeah.
ran away because he was getting his ass beat, and just disappeared for like 2 days.
Yeah. Well, he was within walking distance to his house, but it's still like 3 or 4 miles.
See, I didn't know that. I was just like, my mind was blown. I was like, you telling me he just ran off into the woods? They're like, yeah. And I'm like,
Ran
where's
off
he
into the
at?
woods.
And he's like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Well, come to find out, I'm about to tell the whole story. Couldn't find out. Should I?
I don't know.
I'll cut it out.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
That's what was said. I don't know
Yeah.
any details about it, but that's what they said was going on.
Yeah.
That's
so
why they were
that was the
fighting.
reason why they were fighting. I'll cut all that out. But that was fucking insane. And because I remember you telling me, you were like, yeah, that's what they said. And I was just like, what the fuck, bro? But yeah, that was a great night.
You've been to some crazy parties I've had.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stories like that.
I went to a pretty good one too.
Yeah. Yeah, me and you, it was me, you, and Christopher. You all came over to my house because he was like, yeah, we're having a big banger down on the lake or down on the creek or whatever. And so we came down there. I remember all y'all were over at my place. And I just remember we were over there,
This is out in the middle of nowhere too.
literally
This is
the middle of
out
nowhere.
in the country.
The
I
sticks.
just remember going out on the porch, smoking a cigarette, and the fucking place is probably like a mile away. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, holy shit, I can hear the music. Like, yeah, and I was like, holy shit. And I told Christopher come out there. I was like, dude, that's where we're about to go. And he's like, what? That was a great story too of him making out with that fat chick.
Oh yeah, so well, it's really only a great story if you know him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is during the height of COVID, right? We're out in the middle of the country, and you can already hear the music. We have to go and drive in a truck, and we start going down this country road, and we drive off into an off street into like over a creek, and there's four-wheelers.
You have to drive across the fucking river.
Across a
essentially.
river, and there's four-wheelers in front of us and behind us, all headed in the same direction. We get there, there's a parking area out in a field of like trucks and four-wheelers, and just an open field with a music stage. And within the next couple hours, there are hundreds of people, and it's like a music festival. The height of COVID, everyone's just like right in front of each other. Everybody's just like,
and you were like the fucking resident fucking bartender. We brought my truck.
That was an
and
accident.
I had a table because I was gonna bring like a bottle of Tito's and like some ice and just like some stuff mixers. Because I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like.
I brought the ice, motherfucker.
Okay, well I brought the alcohol, motherfucker.
Okay.
And I was like, we're just gonna have a table here so we can like set our drinks down, like make drinks or whatever. And then all of a sudden, we get fucking ransacked by, at the time, what seemed like a fourth of the fucking party. They're like, hey, can you guys make me a drink? Can you make me a drink? And we're like, I said no. This motherfucker's just pouring my fucking alcohol out for who the fuck ever asked him. What? But
Party foul.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll make you a screwdriver. Yeah, I'll make
pour
you
your own
old-fashioned.
shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I ended up, we set up the table. I got the ice, I got the drinks, and I'm just like making drinks for everybody.
So you're a fucking bartender in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
with
Using
hundreds
someone else's
But it's
stash.
a music festival, essentially, with hundreds of people there. So it's like they leave, another group comes, and then we're like out, and it was all his.
that was a fun party. Dude, you used to throw some bangers over there at that house.
That was like louder than life type shit.
The house was always ransacked, man. It always got out of hand in there.
Dude, I remember. So he's got a camper, right? And this is all allegedly, right? So this didn't happen. This is just a story. But
Hypothetical.
hypothetical. I just remember one time we were in there having a party, or you were having a party. We were in there drinking at the bar and blasting like Aussie and shit and just fucking raging. And I remember Brandon was around. I think I was trying to get a dip from him or something. And I was like, "Where the fuck is Brandon at?" And somebody's like, "He's out there in the fucking, he's out there in the camper." And I was like, "Okay." I didn't realize how many people were at this fucking party. I fucking walk out there. I open up the camper. When I opened up that door, bro, it was like I felt like I was like at a Snoop Dogg concert, man. I walked in there. I was like, holy fucking shit, bro. It was just, I swear, inside of a camper, there were 25 people all smoking fucking in that motherfucker.
Everybody just had their little spot where they were standing, and they just eventually get one passed to them.
It was amazing. It was funny. All I wanted was a dip. So I just grabbed a dip and headed out, bro. I was like,
You think it was a dip?
yeah.
Deuces.
I remember seeing Cameron do a front flip off of the fucking fireplace into the damn table.
Right inside my house, man. He did a swanton bomb right
On tile floor, bro.
That was the
I've got a
voluntary
video
one,
of it,
right?
actually.
Yeah.
I have a video
Was
of
that
it.
separate than the involuntary front flip?
Yeah, so at that other party...
Oh, that's a different party.
Yeah, it was a different party. This one was inside. On, like, tile floors off of a fireplace. The one that you're talking about is that same one...
Yeah, the
that
outdoor
same
one.
outdoor party
Music
that was
festival,
going
like,
on.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Whenever they got that guy and they body slammed him through the beer pong table.
Yeah, through the beer pong table.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's retired now.
Yeah, he is. It was awesome, though.
Yeah. I was like,
that video was sick.
I was like sending a Snapchat like, oh look, we're playing beer pong, like in the middle of the Snapchat. I was like,
Yeah.
well,
It's not like the
this
superhuman
is
kid
Project
that
X now.
throws
That's
himself
what
on
this is.
printers and all that stuff. The juggalos and juggalettes kid.
It was pretty much just like that. Seriously. No, it was. How did he do it? The guy slammed him on there.
Yeah, he just picked him up and just slammed him. They were a bunch of football players, so
Yeah.
they're real strong, and they just...
It was like some WWE.
No,
type
you
shit.
literally see
Nice.
his head above his feet, and then his feet above his head, and then the table is broken. Like it's just boom. He did a 360. It was quite impressive.
I've got the
and
video somewhere. I'll put it on.
Oh yeah,
I'll put it on the.
I
thing.
didn't even mean to get that video when I
Yeah.
recorded it.
I
was
think
like,
it's the video that you sent. You sent it to
yeah,
me.
yeah. I was like, oh look, beer pong. Oh.
Dude, that was a really fun night. You remember when we went back to my house, and then we were in the truck and we fucking went like mudding out in the fields.
I do. Yeah, I remember
Dude,
that.
we went out there and just.
How did you not fuck up your truck? That's a GMC commercial. That's what. That
Dude,
is.
well, it's a Ford, but still.
Well, nah.
Big difference.
Yeah.
It's a truck. I got a Mustang. I
Yeah.
don't know my trucks.
You
I'm a
remember
city
that
boy.
though? You remember? me
No,
fucking-
yeah, I do. I
was
remember. I was
going
kind of scared.
nuts, bro. I was going like full. Oh, dude, you remember whenever Bingham flipped, or was it your
We both flipped. We were trying to ride our razors on two wheels one night
out in that field?
in the same field.
That was awesome. He flipped his. You were pretty good at driving that thing, bro. I remember you used to get it on two wheels and just fucking bicycle that thing.
Dude, I'm a city boy. When I was out in the field with you mudding, I was like, we're going to die. We are not coming
They won't
home.
like flip like that though.
No, it wasn't even that bad. It's just I'm not used to that kind of thing.
I remember Christopher was sitting. We were all sitting in the front seat, and I remember Christopher sitting there and being like
I don't even remember him being
like flying all over
there.
the cab, like freaking out.
Oh wait, I do remember that.
He was
trying
oh my
to,
god, oh
yeah,
my
because
god.
like he was like trying to be all cool, like being off the edge
Yeah.
and stuff. And it's like we were in the truck, and you were going over hills and taking sharp curves, just and you could see him just like almost fall off and just in time grab himself, and he was just like,
Oh, he was in the
being
bed?
flung.
No. He's up in the cab. No, I
I'm
wouldn't do that.
remembering
That's
it different.
dangerous.
I'm remembering him in the. Okay, whatever.
The bed.
I wouldn't have done it if he was in the bed.
Why not? You're not
Because
a
I
real
know
truck owner.
because I know his dad, and his dad would murder me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dude, I remember when I was in high school one
It's only
time.
murder if you find a body.
One time we went camping at one of my friends' farms, and I remember I was driving my dad's fucking Toyota T100. Dude, out in these fields. I guess they had these like, not culverts, but I guess that's what they are, like runoff, like humps that they put out in these fields so that because down in Georgia that shit erodes so much. They're like the perfect fucking ramp for anything. And I hit that thing. I remember sitting there, and my buddy was sitting in the passenger seat with me, and I remember I hit this fucking ramp. I was probably going like 50 miles per hour.
Yeah.
I remember hitting it, looking over at my buddy, and it felt like it was in slow motion. I just remember,
I felt like a Duke boy.
I swear I felt like a Duke boy. This motherfucker, I remember looking over and seeing him in slow motion go, boom, and he fucking smacked his whole fucking head, like damn near broke his neck on the fucking top, and then it was just like, as soon as we hit the ground, it was like, boom, 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 boom. Dude, it was amazing.
It'd have been even more amazing if you had a hat on and your hat's just slowly coming up.
Yeah. I just thought it was...
And there's a banjo playing in the background.
I'll never forget looking over and it being like slow-mo, him levitating and just fucking smashing his head on the fucking roof. Dude, the front fucking... the grill on the truck broke off. Fucking broke off. I was like, dude, there's no way the suspension's not busted in this thing. Dude, luckily, a week later... Thank God nothing happened to my dad. A week later, he fucking nailed a deer, totaled the fucking truck.
Damn.
I remember the fucking headlights fell out of the fucking truck, and I had like duct taped them back in. It was like a miracle that he hit a deer. Like to this day, he still has no idea.
Yeah, some old coal
Damn.
miner lights in there.
Yeah.
So I got a story that's like mostly irrelevant, but partially relevant from Afghanistan, where there was this guy who never. So everybody, once they got in the trucks, we were mounted. So we got to. It wasn't even Humvees; it was MRAPs. So you're pretty much safe inside of an MRAP, right? Most people.
You were in the military?
Fuck off. Most people took their helmets
Salvation
off. when we
Army
got
Special
inside because
Forces.
Oh yeah, that's classified.
That's classified.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to kill you now.
Usually, once we got inside of the MRAP, you took your helmet off because usually you're good, right? Well, there's this one guy who's like, I have bad luck. I know if I'm going to take my helmet off, something's going to happen, and it's going to happen in my head. So he wore his helmet for 8.5 months. We were in Afghanistan. Inside the MRAP, he never took it off. Like, I mean, once you got on base, yeah, you would take it off. But, like, in the MRAP, be out there 8 to 12 hours driving around. If you're in the MRAP, everybody else would have their helmets off. He would just leave it as on. That's pretty much how it went for the entire deployment. But near the end, we strapped all our shit to the front of the MRAP. We're driving back to the bigger base where we can fly home. And someone's like, you know what? I think you're good to take it off. And he's like, you know what? And let me elaborate. Part of the reason is he sat right next to the radio, which is from the fucking 80s, and it's a solid hunk of metal that's got a sharp corner right next to his head. So that part is fair, right? And he's got that. And we're driving up north. We're going back to base to fly back to the United States, and he finally takes his helmet off. Well, like 10 minutes after he takes his helmet off, that truck hits an IED, which everyone's okay. It's because it's a fucking up-armored MRAP with a V-shaped shield at the bottom, but it shook everybody up. He just took his helmet off, and his head just goes right into the he had a big old gash in the side of his head. And like the whole ride back, we're just laughing our asses off looking at this guy. He's got just like a bloody side of his head. And like, you know what? You do have bad luck.
That's like The definition of bad luck.
Yeah, for real. 8.5 months. He wore his helmet inside when nobody else did. Then the one time he took it off, kaboof, right into the radio.
Is that the dude that lost his leg too?
No, that was someone else.
Oh,
That'd be really bad luck.
yeah.
That dude just had bad luck in the moment.
I'll tell you one about bad luck. One of my buddies, he was I accused him of being drunk driving, but he claims that he wasn't. But he had this old Chevrolet
Drinking
truck,
root beer.
and
Yeah, too much root beer.
he was just driving down the road, and he totaled his truck. I was like, dude, what did you do to your truck? How'd you wreck it? He's like, I fell out of it while I was going down the road. I was like, what? Apparently, he was just leaning on the door, and the door just opened up, and he just fell out. And it just smacked a tree, and that was the end of that.
Can you believe that?
I fell out of it.
I don't know what happened.
I think he just didn't like the truck anymore and just ready to get it
Oh
new.
my
Driving next thing I'm on my back.
I fell out of it.
I've seen you eat shit a couple times on a motorcycle. I remember back when we were kids on that 4-wheeler. I know I've probably told you the story 1,000 times. I remember over there at grandmother's house, you just got that 4-wheeler for Christmas, and you went around. You were trying to haul ass around that motherfucker. You took one turn way too hard, and you fucking flew off that thing, bro.
Yeah, I was like 4 years old, man. I remember that.
I was like 9. I
little
remember
bit
seeing
long.
it and being like, oh, I hope he's okay. But in the back of my mind, I was fucking laughing, bro. Straight up. I was like, that shit's hilarious.
Walk it off. You'll be all right.
And then fucking last year, you fucking ate shit on the damn little mini bike.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was at my birthday. I was riding that little dirt bike around and wrecked it on the road. Trying to do a wheelie.
That was funny, too. Though.
I got a story about
You
you.
broke that shit.
I did. I got one about you, though, when we were at the lake and we were climbing up those rocks to jump off of.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Like, you have to,
That
like,
was bad, bro.
you have to, like, scale this rock to get up it, you know, like you're hanging off the side of it and stuff. Elisha fell off of it.
Like, how far is that?
I mean, like, if you wouldn't
It's
have,
like 15.
at least 15 feet, but he luckily fell right where a tree was.
Dude.
So he turned around and grabbed the tree and slid down it like a freaking fireman going down a pole.
George of the Jungle shit.
How much bark did you
I forgot about that, dude.
That's
'cause
when
that
he
was
started
so,
sliding
and
on
I was the
poles.
first, and I was the, and I was the first motherfucker that went up there. Was I not? I'm
No.
pretty sure. No, I was, bro.
Why are you shitting on me?
I think.
Oh, no.
Your bird just shit.
But you were just up there by yourself and you just came down. I didn't even know you fell off and you just came down. He's like, bro, I just fell off that rock up there.
I climbed back up.
Yeah, you did.
I fucking dude. I was climbing up there. I was the first person that went up there, bro. I'm telling you. And there was a rope that had been there for probably fucking who knows how long, and the place where you have to walk across is like not enough even for your foot. And so what you're supposed to do is like grab onto the rope, hold on to the side of this rock facing, and then go across. Yeah, I did that, and I fucking held on the rope, and I knew the rope was bad, and I still used it, and I fucking just went straight back into a tree. And I climbed back up it, and I went up there, and I jumped off. It would have been terrible, though. If that tree wasn't there,
Yeah.
I probably would have broke my leg or something.
Yeah, it would have been a whole different story.
That was only like, that wasn't even a year ago.
I ever showed you that video of my buddy that made it on Ridiculousness?
I heard, yes, I saw it. I heard your fucking voice on there.
Yeah.
What'd you say? You said some fucking redneck. You sound
Oh.
so fucking redneck, bro.
I'm not
on
sure.
that video. You're like, did that hurt? And he's like, not really, or some shit like that.
I don't remember what I said, but we were out four-wheeling and we found this rope swing into the river, and the rope was probably about as big around as your thumb, and it just had this little bitty stick on it. And underneath of it was this log right in the river, and you know if it wouldn't have broke, you would have went right over it. But the rope broke on that guy right on that log, and he just smacked right on it. I'll find the video later. It was on Ridiculousness, though. It was pretty cool.
So we had a couple of topics, I guess. Have you guys seen this fucking Chinese spy balloon?
No,
see
but you
that?
mentioned it earlier, and I was like,
Have you seen it?
I've seen it.
Chinese spy balloon.
There was
never heard about it?
Sounds
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
hilarious.
have you heard of that? He's like, no. I'm like, how?
You
the
need
fuck?
to come outside more often. Seriously.
They shot
Yeah,
it down
no, I don't.
today.
Yeah.
So
People cheering.
there's
for
been
it.
like a bunch of different, whatever, reports about it. Apparently, there's this Chinese spy balloon that's the size. They keep
There's
saying
two of 'em.
it's there was two of them.
Yeah.
Supposedly they shot one down over Montana.
Yeah.
And then they shot one down over the coast of North Carolina.
Well, there's probably more than 2 then.
They said that there was one down in South America too,
Yeah.
but
But
we
we're just
don't
talking about the ones in America.
yet. What I was gonna say is I don't know why they keep saying it's the size of 3 buses. I'm like, give me a different fucking metric of measurement here. What the fuck does the size of 3 buses mean, bitch?
Yeah.
Every single news post I've seen, it's the size of 3 buses, and it took them like a whole entire day to shoot them down because they said that they were afraid they couldn't guarantee that it wouldn't kill somebody like an American.
You don't think they could come up with something better to spy than a balloon?
They've got satellites, so I don't know. I'm a little like.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been like a dirty bomb. Or
That's what
or a
they're
nuke.
saying. That's what
It's
they're
like-
saying.
They'll shoot them down eventually.
Or
know?
they're just testing to see what our
Yeah.
reaction's going to be like.
Would we shoot it down or?
Yeah,
what?
I mean,
But we've become so soft.
Surprised? Did we shoot it
the
down?
main.
Yeah.
Because
shot
honestly,
down
I'm
2 of
surprised
them.
we didn't do something like else, like
I mean, it's a
to
balloon.
bring it down. other than
It was
shoot
like so. It was so big. They said it was like up like 60,000 feet up in the air. So, I mean, I don't know how they would have grabbed it and like taken it down.
With a big hook.
Yeah. No.
I mean, because like a helicopter's not going to go up there.
that's a good point. Maybe I'm just a fucking idiot. So
But I don't know. That's kind of what I thought. Everybody's talking about like spy balloon this, whatever. I'm like, dude, that could easily be a dirty bomb or like a fucking
right.
nuke.
Even if it
Like-
is a nuke and it's too
Well,
high
they already
up,
blew it up, so it's not. But
well, if a nuke detonates too like high up to really cause any initial damage, it will act as an EMP.
could you imagine if it had been a fucking nuke and they fucking shot it down and fucking blew the fuck up? And all the fucking news reports have been talking about it just being a fucking spy balloon. They haven't been saying much about it at all.
I'm just saying, my boy would not have allowed those balloons to stay up that long.
Well, fucking
Just saying.
Biden.
Pistachio, yeah. Pistachio would have bit the fuck out
No,
of that thing.
Biden told them to shoot it down, and they said they couldn't guarantee. The Pentagon told them no. Told
He
him
was
no.
reluctant. Originally, he was very reluctant to have anything to do with it because he didn't want to upset the Chinese.
Is that real?
I'm serious.
Fuck Biden. He's a bitch.
But on a side note, the memes are tits. Like the meme of the balloon with a Chinese takeout box attached to it.
It's just a funeral. One of the things with the little lamps that goes up in the sky.
Oh damn.
Please
Yeah, but
tell
no,
me.
even if it was a
you look it
nuke that
up?
detonated above, it would have been just as bad in the sense that like well, maybe not necessarily just as bad, but like an EMP effect over the area would have been bad. Could it? I mean, that's a rabbit hole that I'm not going to go down, but
What if they'd have blown it up and a bunch of candy fell out of it?
that would be dope.
Well, my
a
thought
piñata.
too. So I was thinking like dirty bomb, but also my thought was like, what if this thing was up there like spraying out fucking COVID 2.0 up in the fucking atmosphere,
Damn.
like biological warfare?
Could be.
That's honestly, that's probably more what they were worried about than a nuke.
I mean, I don't know with it being that high up, but I mean, if they are genetically modifying these fucking viruses, you could make a fucking cold-resistant virus.
Delayed reaction, maybe that's what it was.
This is the last podcast you guys are gonna see.
Yeah. This is The Walking Dead Part 2.
Yeah.
I like my idea of candy coming out of it better.
Yeah. Did y'all see? I think it was up in New York. There's that murder, that dude that murdered his wife. Did you see this?
A dude who murdered his wife in New York. Oh yeah, I think I heard about that one.
Yeah,
The real estate guy?
he might have been real estate.
He's like some high up on the financial food chain.
Well, there was this guy. He murdered his wife. I think it was in New York. May not even been in New York. But there's a whole video of it online of him in court, and they're talking to him about his Google searches around the time that he allegedly murdered this woman.
I did hear about that.
And he's like sitting there on the Google searches. He's like, number one thing is like, should you throw away the clothes at a crime scene? What does formaldehyde do to a body? Where's a good place to dump a body? Like, where's blah, blah, blah?
Hungry hogs near me.
Literally
for rent.
is just sitting there pretty much just saying like, hey, I just murdered somebody. I'm trying to get rid of it. And supposedly he looked all this up on his daughter's iPad. For some reason, he thought it wasn't going to show up for him. He thought that it was just going to be, oh, my daughter's curious.
All of a sudden, about all this dark shit.
Dark shit is good shit.
That's
Dark shit
the
is the
fucking
only
idiot.
shit.
Just all of a sudden, my daughter's interested in how to dispose of a body.
Yeah.
Just watch Breaking Bad, bro.
All right, there's another thing on here that we need to talk about that we haven't talked about.
Mind control
That's
versus
been on
super
the
intelligence.
fucking. That's been on. That's. I mean, we can do that, but that's been on here. It's something that Ramon said to you, AJ.
Oh yeah, this is on you, bro. So we're hanging out. Oh fuck, what was I trying to remember?
Oh, I got to piss too.
We're hanging out. Oh, we'll take a break.
Okay.
So
So,
the first part. Anyways,
so with toilet paper, are you a toilet paper? Okay, on the roll, on the holder. Are you toilet paper over the top? Toilet paper over the bottom?
Top.
Under the bottom.
It's got to be over the top.
agreed.
Okay.
I agree too.
Yeah, we're all okay. Well, that wasn't a good one.
All right. I have lived with someone who was the other way, and every time I sat down, it was that way. And every time I pooped, I would switch it. Every time he would poop, he would switch it. And we would just nope. But we would always switch it
Burger?
back and forth. It was someone who lived with Rose for a short time. Anyways, irrelevant. But I would
So-
always switch it back because I was like unacceptable.
Are you a sitting wipe or a standing wipe kind of
How do you stand and wipe?
guy? Okay.
That was my question, bro.
How do you
Dude,
stand
I
and wipe?
agree. I agree. I don't stand and wipe. But there's people at work that I know that stand and wipe. And the reason why I know they stand and wipe is I don't know what they're doing, but I swear they're going to fucking town on their asshole doing this because there's fucking toilet paper, like, we call them snowflakes at work. Fucking snowflakes all over the fucking seat, bro. Like, you know, like rolled up. It's like you rolled up fucking toilet paper and you just fucking salt bathed that shit off your asshole onto the fucking toilet seat every fucking day.
No, I just lean forward. And
then scrub the shit out of your asshole?
yeah, I lean forward and I bring my hand around and I wipe like that.
I know. I was just saying I know.
But they like
that for sure people do stand. Yeah. And I don't know why people stand because, like, my thing is if you're sitting down,
your ass cheeks
your
are spread
cheeks are
more.
spread apart.
Yeah, you
And then when
stand up
stand
and
up,
they just
they fucking
pinch together
Yeah.
more. Yeah,
It's
makes
like,
no sense.
dude, if your ass is like a book and you put a fucking turd in the middle of it, like if you stand up, it's like closing the fucking book.
Yeah, squishing it back in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just making a mess, bro.
Makes no sense. Makes a mess.
I'm dead.
How do y'all do your toilet paper though? We're talking about like once you get it off the roll, are you guys like I feel like AJ's are you guys a folder? You like a roller? Are you like a scruncher? You like put in a fucking ball?
I'm a folder.
I put mine in a ball.
Like a boxing glove.
Dude,
No, I
come on, bro.
I fold it and sometimes I fold it again. I wipe and then I fold and fold again and then
Yeah, that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, okay.
How many toilets do you clog a week, bro?
I clogged up quite a few, man.
That shit's blown up. Don't go in there.
mine in a
Ramon,
ball,
what
man.
about you?
I'm a folder.
You're a folder.
Yeah, folder.
It
Well,
takes too much time to do all that. You know, Sometimes you got places to be. You ain't got
It
time
takes
to do
less
it.
time because when you fold it, you get like 3 or 4 wipes out of it, bro.
Well, see,
Yeah.
in our defense,
You get more.
you get more surface. To
Yeah,
butt cheek.
Exactly. Yeah. Surface to butt cheek
and
ratio.
if you fold it like loosely, you can wipe your ass, fold it, and then fucking wipe again, bro.
Yeah, but
so
if you-
you're a folder
for
if
one.
you do it.
If you do
it
too
enough.
loose, it's gonna rip it.
Or that. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense to.
I would do, in your defense, if it was really cheap, and you just need a shit ton of layers, like super thin, like we're talking about like not even 1 ply, we're talking about like half a ply that you get at like these fucking corporate places. You may want to ball it up.
Yeah. Okay. I see that.
We call it.
Do you, when you go up, obviously you go away from the balls, right? You go up. Do you go back? Do you go like,
The fuck?
I usually take it, just one time, then bring it back. Just
so you do bring it back?
yeah, but not like I don't.
You double wipe?
No, like you.
He's like
Take it,
scrubbing a fucking
pull it
pan.
dry.
Smears it. He smears it. He goes, smears
No.
it.
I don't know. I've never
Like 2
thought
hours
about
later,
how-
you're digging in your ass like,
Yeah,
damn,
no,
my
so
asshole
the
process
reason
burns.
we
No,
fold
no,
it,
no,
when
wait,
we
first
fold
off,
it, we
you're
wipe
not-
just once and then fold it again.
To a
and then
clean-
wipe
What if you
to a-
touch? What
yeah.
if you touch it though, dude?
Touch what?
Like what? Like I don't understand. how
No,
you-
so when you fold it, you like fold it bigger than your hand. So it's like the first time, it's like
It drapes over your hand.
yeah.
Oh.
And then you wipe up once, then you fold it again, and then you wipe up again. Not down, but up again. And if it gets your hand, you wash your hands. Fuck it.
I guess nobody ever taught me these lessons. I just kind of
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
me, wait, you're telling me you wipe? Okay, hold on. You tell me you will
How the
wipe?
fuck did we go from trout to ass wiping?
You look at it.
Have you
see what
seen this
got, and
podcast?
If it's bad, you drop it down in there.
Okay.
Get you a new one.
So you
I-
just get
I'm
a
about to say-
ball.
I was about
You-
to say, you're telling me
You just wad up a ball of toilet paper, of paper towel, of toilet paper. I was right the first time. And you just go up and then you go down again. You just go, you just
No,
scrub it like
no.
that. You just go,
Like you take it out.
it's like scrubbing something out of a fucking carpet. You're just like,
oh, dude.
It's like
I'm-
scrubbing
I'm-
an iron skillet.
I'm like wiping once, and if I see something on it, I'm folding it or I'm tossing it.
yeah.
You telling me if you see
No,
shit
no,
on it?
No.
Damn.
I don't know. Man.
You're nasty.
So what do you do? Wipe up once, wipe down once,
No,
try again.
You do it once and look at it and see what you got, But if it's not bad,
Sounds
then
like a
go
cheat
back
code. Up, down, left, right. Up,
Yeah,
down,
up,
left.
down, left, right.
down. Y'all put too much thought into this shit, man. I don't know.
You don't put enough thought into it.
Just get a ball of fucking. Just get a fucking like. Never mind.
That's great input, AJ. Have y'all seen those? They got like the flushable wipes, bro.
Dude wipes.
Yeah. Those things are not flushable.
Well, toilet
though.
paper is flushable. That's why it's toilet paper.
Yeah, but we're talking about like the baby wipes.
Oh no.
Flushable
seen
baby
those.
wipes.
They'll fucking change your life, but you cannot flush those things because they say they're flushable,
But they're not.
but if you ask like any plumber, they're like, don't ever fucking flush those things.
see, that's just a terrible. Make sure it's flushable before you do that.
It says flushable on there, but they say
Right. I
don't
mean,
do it.
The manufacturers and the
well, supposedly they
marketers
buy it a
should
grade
make
after
sure.
over time, which I'm sure that they do, but it's not going to matter if it's stuck in your fucking pipe.
Right.
Well, sometimes, and I'm just saying sometimes,
so
if I don't
Going-
have baby wipes, I'll grab paper towels
that's right. You have kids.
from somewhere.
You spit on it.
No, I'll just splash some water on that.
Oh,
If I'm out somewhere like in a public bathroom and they have paper towels, I'll grab a handful of paper towels, fold them up nicely, put some water on it, and make my own baby wipes. And after I'm wiping my ass, folded toilet paper, obviously, I'll use that because I don't like that mud butt feeling.
see, I'll just
Yeah.
pee on them and then I'll wipe because it's clean. It's
Dude, I'll be
sterile.
honest. Are you talking about if there's no toilet paper?
No.
No.
After using toilet paper, grab
He's
paper towels.
he's MacGyvering a fucking.
I'm just I like a clean butt.
You tossing it?
In the
tossing
fucking
them-
toilet? If it's like not my toilet, fuck yeah, in a heartbeat.
Dude, oh yeah, no, I've run out of toilet paper here, and if it's my own place, I get paper towels. Don't wet it or anything, because I'm a man. I wipe, and I throw it in the trash, and I take the trash out.
That's some third world country shit.
So
That's what I do.
so,
During COVID,
do
I
you
didn't
remember-
bother buying toilet paper.
Do you remember at the office when we worked together?
Yeah, I know exactly what. Yeah,
Fucking. So people would.
we had
shit,
evidence.
dude. People would shit. They would take a shit, and then they would get the paper towels. They would wipe their ass, and then they would throw it in the fucking trash can.
Was it paper towels or toilet
with
paper?
the fucking? No, it was paper towels.
Paper towels.
The fucking. The cheapest fucking roughest paper towels. They weren't white. They weren't wetting it down.
The brown
fucking.
ones.
It was pretty much the same thing. Seriously, it's fucking rough as shit. And they would wipe their assholes with this shit and throw it in the trash, and they would leave it shit side up so you could see it.
We think we know who did it.
I know who did it. It's one
You
of our
told
friends.
me. Yeah, I know. You told me. I already know you. When I still worked with you, you told me.
Because
who it
we
was.
saw, because one of us walked in there one day, and we saw it, and we walked straight out, and we're like, "Yo, pull up the cameras." That shit wasn't in there like 30 minutes ago, because I was in there taking a piss, and then I had to take a shit, and it wasn't in there. Fucking see who it is. And we looked, and there was only one person that went in. It was one of our fucking friends.
I know. Yeah.
And
I know.
I fucking confronted him, and he goes, "Dude, sometimes you just need that extra wipe." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, it's got more like texture on it."
So I get it. Sometimes you forget, but I mean, just use more toilet. If you have,
But why
if you have
even-
toilet paper, use more toilet paper.
Okay, but my thing
And
was
flush
is
it.
like just for the discretion of others, why leave it shit side up?
Nah, man.
That's fucking dirty,
nasty.
bro.
Yeah, just at least have the
But here's
shame to hide it.
here's the thing though, is that whenever he stopped working there, I saw other people doing it. So
So where the evidence is slipping away then at that point?
there's multiple people doing it.
Possibly.
All I know is that I saw a fucking muddy thumbprint in the fucking bathroom one day. Somebody left a fucking Poo's Clues on the fucking soap dispenser. They went in there, took a shit, got shit on their hand. I guess when they were wiping, went to go like get soap.
Poo's
soap.
Clues.
They left a thumbprint. Like literally, if we could have brought a fucking crime scene investigator in
It's
there,
not hard.
They could have taken the thumbprint off of the shit smear they left on the soap dispenser.
It's biometric.
Oh, that's awesome.
We should have. I don't know who did it, but
It's fucking
Well,
nasty.
to keep the topic / change it a little bit, the only way I know some people, right off the rip, do not wipe this way, but the first way they wipe is this way. The only reason I know that
The fuck?
is because of communal bathrooms. Yes, I was in the Marine Corps, but there was a moment, I don't remember if it was training or in country or what, but I was sitting there and it was literally a toilet and a toilet, and we're shitting together, right? I'm shitting and I lean and wipe like this, and we're in mid-conversation, we're talking to each other, right? We're mid-conversation talking about something completely unrelated, and while he's talking, he's like, yeah, and he gets the point. He folds it. He folds it, you monster. But
You're disgusting.
he folds it and then just like does this. He just goes like forward.
It's like grabbing a tampon.
And I'm like, we're talking, and I'm like this, and he's just like this, and I see him do that, and I look at him like, what is it that you just did? And I remember we didn't go deep into it. Like, we're sitting there, and I'm looking at him like, I'm thinking in my mind, do most people do that? Because again, I don't.
right, you never sat there and watched somebody.
Right,
take
I've
a
never
shit.
sat there and watched people wipe, so I didn't know. But I'm like,
Well, this dude's probably
Do
thinking,
most
like,
people do
why
that?
is this
In
guy
my
meat
mind-
gazing me while
Yeah,
I'm
I
wiping
thought
my
about
ass?
and dude, that haunted me for a while. For weeks.
Well,
I was sitting like,
it doesn't
most
make any
people-
sense because like, dude, it's going straight up your balls. Bro.
yeah, it's going straight to your balls, right?
When they tell you like if you have kids, like especially like girls, babies, you cannot wipe that way, bro.
Because there's
Straight up,
other
Front to
potential
back.
infections and
Yeah.
stuff. But
you have to go. Yeah, you have to go.
this is
front
like a
to
30-year-old man.
back. I mean,
I
You're
assume he's
standing
been
there
doing
staring
it
at
the
his whole
potential,
life. Just,
the potential for like infections probably way less for a man, but like I wouldn't do it just
Ugh.
off principle.
I guess he's probably. I mean, just like me, when I was sitting there thinking, "Am I
Do
the
you,
only
think,
one?"
do you think he freaked out when he saw you do it?
I'm starting to think like maybe he just didn't know.
He
that
should have.
People
He
usually
should have
wipe the
freaked
other
out when
way.
he saw you. He should have been like, "I'm a fucking idiot," and
Like, why is this guy staring at me?
yeah,
Feeling uncomfortable.
I mean, no. Again, we're like. It's a full back and forth conversation. Sorry, it's like a full back and forth conversation while we're wiping.
to be fair, I
Not to
bet
be
it's-
gay or weird or anything.
No,
Not
of
that
course
there's
not.
anything wrong with that.
Yeah,
but
it sounded like you're in the Navy, more or less. But
The Gavy.
the men's department of the Navy. Yes. Not
um,
that I'm the first to say that.
But to be fair, I feel like it'd be easier to clean up if you went that way. I feel like reaching down would be harder, but like instead of having to go through the crack, you're just going straight gooch.
I'm not gonna say I haven't gone that way. I just always start this way. I'll maybe go that way and then I'll go this way again. But I always start and finish this way.
I'll tell you right now, I've never went that way.
Oh yeah, no, I always start this way and I always finish this way. But I have occasionally in between the two gone this way. It's just not common.
Never.
And it's usually when it's messier than usual.
Splashback?
Yeah, like a let me make sure I got everything kind of thing.
I mean, that's reasonable.
Why do they put the? Like, I always thought it might be easier to go that way because they put the split. Like some toilet seats, like if you're in a public one, it's like split in the front. So
It
it's
is.
like more room in the front than the back.
Yeah.
So I always
yeah.
thought, maybe that's the way you're supposed to do it. But
It's probably because they don't want everybody's peens touching the same thing.
true, it could be.
Yeah,
that too.
yeah.
I bet you could get you could
I live
probably catch a
downtown though,
disease.
so just to be fair, I have less room. So you're either gonna see stains or you're gonna make stains in the back part.
He already left streaks in there, bro. I went in there after him, and I was like, "Damn, bro."
You always leave streaks.
You
One of two
fucking-
things is gonna happen. One
Did
of
you
two.
not see it? Did you see it?
Oh,
in there?
yeah. I didn't
When
know
you
that.
when
I
you
went
live.
in there and took a piss. It looked like somebody beached a whale.
Yeah, no, if you either live in a house downtown or a house that's made before 1900, the toilet is so small that your dick is either just gonna rest on the front or you're gonna do what everybody else does and sit back so your dick doesn't do that, and you're just gonna leave streaks all along the back. So every time I shit, I gotta scrub it or leave a stain. FYI.
On that note.
Yeah. So, Ramon, what's this about furries?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we should have brought fucking Scott, bro. Not only have we just spent the last 20 minutes talking about shit, but now we're talking about furries. We needed Scott.
He can listen to the episode.
He'll listen to the episode.
Call him
yeah.
up.
So I don't remember the context. I just remember we worked together. We're sitting there, we're talking about stuff, and we're talking. Someone brought up furries, and he's just like, "Hey, man, some furries are hot," and that was it. And I remember thinking, "That's going on the podcast." I don't remember the context or anything.
Well, for the lesser known, furries are
Yeah,
people.
he doesn't know what a furry is because he
Yeah,
was
he doesn't
because you
know what
walked
it
out there,
is.
you're like, "They are hot, bro," and he's like, "What's a furry?"
I have no idea what that is.
It's you go ahead and
It's
explain it.
men and women that dress up like animals.
Yeah, like mascots and shit
okay.
type
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
But like,
and then they fuck.
No,
then they
that
fuck.
shit's fucking weird, man.
Yeah,
but
without
some
a
of
doubt.
them are like.
It's also very Japanese.
I mean, it's
in most
probably.
cases.
I mean, okay, some furries, I'm sure, on a statistical level, are hot. There's got to be a hot.
But
furry
would
out there.
they be hotter as a furry or not? Like, if a furry is hot, would they
Look-
be hotter not a furry?
Look, I stand by this. I said this years ago to one of my friends because at one of my jobs there was a guy who worked there who was a furry. He was a DJ.
Oh yeah, I know
He
who you're
used to
talking
go
about.
up-
I
he
know who
used-
you're talking about.
He used to go up to Chicago and he was a
The
DJ.
Fox. The Felix
And he
Fox.
would fucking DJ at these fucking furry conventions, and then they would go to all these hotels. All these furries would come into these hotels,
Oh yeah.
and then they would take over. And then you would go fucking room to room, and there would be people in there just fucking and doing drugs and shit. He told me that he went into one room, and was hanging out with these people and having a good time until the motherfuckers broke out some meth. Anyway, back to my
Hey
initial.
man, sometimes people got to do meth, you know.
Furries are nuts. Anyway, me and one of the other coworkers were talking, and we were talking about pretty much how weird that shit is. And I was like, look, bro, if I was with a chick and she wanted to put on some like cat ears and a fucking tail or something while we fuck, I'll allow it. Every now and then. I mean, come on.
No, if you got a fetish, fucking go for it. I don't give a shit.
But if we're full blown in costumes, no, that's too far.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Sounds like you have some experience here that you need to tell us about.
No, I'm just
No,
saying.
him.
Yeah, yes. Yep.
I mean, I have not partaken, but I have seen some that I'm like, damn, she can get the business.
All right.
Just imagine who's the one chick?
Belle Delphine.
No, something porch.
Yeah.
What's
Bella
her name?
To be
Porch.
fair,
Yeah. So just
to be
imagine
fair,
her
I'd be about.
in
Bella
like
Delphine.
some furry bra top.
You talking about the TikTok
Yeah.
girl?
Wait, who?
Bella Porch.
Yeah.
She's the one that has like the most liked TikTok ever.
Yeah.
You would know who she is, I'm pretty sure.
She looks like typical,
She looks like Belle Delphine
Okay.
just hot.
with dark hair. She's
But,
like,
like,
she's like
gutter
Latino though, isn't she?
She's
Latino,
Filipino.
whatever. Pretty close. Yeah.
That's the Latin.
It's the Latin version of Asian. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
Exactly.
So.
So just imagine her dressed up as.
She's got like a bunch of tattoos. Doesn't
I mean,
she?
I can imagine that being hot, but is it
But if they're
is
in a
it hotter with them being an
but in a
animal?
suit, dude? We got
Specifically a
scarred.
suit, then
We
It's
got-
not a full suit though. It's just like little bits and pieces, like
yeah.
the
Dude.
panties and the bra and the hat and all that shit,
Well then,
and the tail.
I'm here for it. That's just
I
Halloween,
mean,
bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't be about it,
I guarantee if she knocked on your door, you'd be like, okay.
right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is I wouldn't go looking for it,
No, but
which is fair in the context of you saying some furries are hot. That's fair. Honestly, I would agree.
I mean, I
some
think
furries are hot,
I think statistically, that
but I'm
has
not
be
going to go
true.
looking for it.
I want to wrap this up real quick, but one thing I was going to say, another thing I was going to say was, me and one of my other coworkers, we got too curious about this shit, about this guy's like whole backstory, and so one day he said this guy was talking to him and like showed him a meme on his phone, and he was on there, and he like showed him a meme from Twitter, and he saw the guy's like Twitter handle, and he was like, "You fucked up, so I'm about to look you up." So he like sat there and looked him up. Apparently, when they go to these conventions, the guy told me about this, but I didn't know like the whole whatever. What they would do is he would DJ, and then they would have a booth, and his wife or whatever was an artist, and she would draw people's like furry caricatures,
Yeah.
right? And so like they would make these caricatures for people to put on their Twitter or whatever. And that's what all I thought it was. And he told me that he went on to his Twitter and he was scrolling down and he saw where apparently his wife just draws like 90% like lewd, like nude caricatures, like full blown furries with big dicks and shit. And he said that he went on there and saw the first thing that he saw was our coworker and his wife's caricatures, him eating his wife's pussy
Oh my god!
on there. And he was like, bro, I don't even want to tell you what I saw. Also, on another side note, he said he was scrolling through and the guy that we worked with had posted, I don't know if you know this, because on Twitter you can post full-blown nudity, posted just a full frontal dick pic on there. It was like, haven't posted a lewd in a while.
Damn.
So, yeah. Anyway.
See, there's a scale to furries. Like what you were talking about, I can see it. When it comes to full suits, not into it. When it comes to that, I'm good.
It's a little far out there.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys for watching. It's been a good episode. A lot of crazy stories, a lot of crazy topics. But thanks again for watching. Thank you, Keaton, for coming out. Thank you, Ramon, for coming out yet again. You're always welcome, man.
Plus, we got new hats.
We did get new hats, courtesy of AJ. Thank you. But yeah.
Merchandise coming soon.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Stay bricked up.
Stay broke.